Hello, you're watching VND News and now headlines.
State President Trương Tấn Sang visits Lý Sơn Island District. Trade offices and southern localities strengthen connectivity. Đồng Hồ folk paintings shine at Asia Festival in New York.
On February 22nd, State President Trương Tấn Sang paid a fact-finding trip to Lý Sơn Island District of Quảng Ngãi Province to inspect the locality's socio-economic development. President Trương Tấn Sang offered incense at Am Linh Temple in tribute to soldiers of the Hoàng Sa Flotilla who laid down their life to safeguard the country's sovereignty over Hoàng Sa, known as Paracel Archipelago. At his meeting with An Hai village's residents, the leader was briefed on the locality's socio-economic situation. An Hai is one of Lý Sơn two key communes in terms of seaborne economic development. With a population of 2,800, An Hai commune now has more than 100 fishing boats, which net some 17,000 tons of seafood each year. The locals expressed their wish for more assistance from the central government in shipbuilding, environmental protection, and restoration of relic sites on the island. President Sang highly valued the local authorities, people, and armed forces for their efforts to take care of the locals' livelihood, improve infrastructure, and protect the environment. The President urged the local officials to map out socio-economic development plans, while create favorable conditions to local fishermen to earn their living at seas. Chairman of the Vietnam-Japan Friendship Parliamentarians Group To Huy Rứa hosted a reception in Hanoi on February 22nd for Special Advisor to the Japan-Vietnam Friendship Parliamentarians Union, Tsutomu Takebe, who is on a working visit to Vietnam.
At the meeting, Rứa spoke highly of his guest's dedication to furthering the friendship between Vietnam and Japan and between the two groups in particular over the past 20 years. Vietnam has continued to facilitate the development of ties with Japan for the benefit of the two peoples, as well as for stability, peace, and prosperity in the region, he said. The host said he believes that with the determination and passion, the two sides will open the Vietnam-Japan University soon. Takebe, for his part, expressed his wish to accelerate the project. He vowed to foster the friendship and cooperation between the two countries and legislatures, as well as exchanges between Vietnamese and Japanese lawmakers.
A conference of commercial councillors was held in Ho Chi Minh City on February 22nd, serving as a dialogue between the councillors working in foreign countries and business people at home.
Addressing the event, Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade Nguyễn Cẩm Tú emphasized the importance to tighten the connectivity of overseas trade offices with southern localities, a growth engine of Vietnam, so as to facilitate export and import activities. Representatives from many southern businesses said although the region is home to a large number of enterprises, most of them are of small or medium sizes, partly impeding their market access and competitiveness. Additionally, they are also unfamiliar with regulations in international trade agreements. A representative of the Vietnam Pepper Association pointed out Europeans' food safety rules that pepper companies have to satisfy, asking overseas trade offices to provide domestic firms with detailed information about importing countries' relevant standards.
The year 2015 ended with plenty of highlights in the real estate market of the southern economic hub of Ho Chi Minh City. However, upcoming challenges and opportunities are requiring enterprises to join hands to develop the market sustainably.
The city's realty market rebounded and enjoyed high growth with more than 26,000 successful transactions recorded in 2015. It skyrocketed 150% compared with 2014. The Ho Chi Minh City Real Estate Association reported that the city's real estate credit in 2015 reached $6.3 billion. Meanwhile, more than one-fifth of $5.5 billion of overseas remittance sent to the city came into real estate investment. In the first month of 2016, the city recorded about 1,600 successful real estate transactions, an increase of 3% compared with the last month of 2015. The association has acknowledged that the locality's real estate price in 2015 rose from 5 to 6% compared with 2014 due to multi-selling channels in the sector that caused a bubble price in the market.
Thái Nguyên province has targeted a $27 billion earning from export by 2020, becoming a leading exporter in the northern mountainous region. Exports are expected to grow by 9% per annum, with export turnover per capita averaging $20,000 per year by 2020. To that end, the province has come up with a strategy to produce key items for export, including, among others, electronic and high-tech products by Samsung facilities based in Yên Binh Industrial Park, and varieties of dry tea. As the nation's second-largest tea grower, by 2020, Thái Nguyên aims to ship 10,000 tons of tea if it can maintain growth of 13% annually. The locality is also expanding its marketing of mechanical products to Europe and Latin America, hoping to raise its export by 14% per year. According to the Provincial Department of Industry and Trade, the local export revenue per capita neared $14,000 last year, a five-fold increase from the country's average. Major export markets include the US, the European Union, Taiwan, China, Japan, Russia, and Eastern Europe. To raise exports, the province will continue shipping goods to new markets such as Latin America, Africa, the Middle East, and Western Asia. More capital will be poured by the province into e-commerce and increasing connectivity with the northern mountainous and Red River Delta regions, particularly Hanoi, in order to supply raw materials from the agroforestry fisheries industries and consumer goods for domestic consumption and exports. A vocational training reform project has got approval from the Prime Minister with the ultimate goal of aligning occupational education and training towards the requirements of a green and sustainable economy.
The project, funded with the German government's official development assistance, will be carried out from 2016 to 2018 under the management of the Ministry of Labour, Invalid and Social Affairs. It is set to assist the compilation of documents guiding the implementation of the law on occupational education. It will also improve the capacity of occupational education teachers and managers, helping the local education system satisfy sustainable and green growth demands. The requirements of a green economy, which are set in the Vietnam National Green Growth Strategy, will also be added to the training curricula for some occupations like mechanics technology, electrical, electronics engineering, and mechatronics. It will be implemented at a cost of nearly 9.37 million euros or $10.4 million, including 9 million euros from the German government and over 368,000 euros from Vietnam.
As many as 5,000 locals and 300 members of the 2015-2016 Clipper Round the World Yacht Race has participated in the second Da Nang Barefoot Run across My Khe Beach.
At the event, runners raced barefoot for 2, 5, or 10 kilometers. A number of activities were organized, including a sand building competition, folklore games, and cultural exchanges. The race offered opportunities for Da Nang citizens to demonstrate their hospitality to international friends and popularize the city's beauties. Last year, around 8,000 runners raced in the first barefoot run on My Khe Beach.
The Clipper-owned yacht race fleet finished its sixth leg in Da Nang on February 17. Da Nang is the race's first destination in Southeast Asia. The Clipper fleet will leave the city on February 27 to continue its journey.
Hundreds of Dong Ho Fok paintings have delighted visitors at an Asian festival at the American Museum of Natural History in New York City.
At the Vietnamese stall decorated with eye-catching colorful lanterns from Hội An, attendees could pick Dong Ho drawings and have them printed as gifts. Wood cut prints, Zaw paper and colors made from natural materials purchased in Dong Ho village was used to generate approximately 300 pictures in 5 hours. The Dong Ho drawings are black and white, with their backs filled with inscriptions of Vietnam's handicraft. They have been a medium for daily activities and religious practices of farmers in the Red River Delta. The festival took place on February 21st. It showcased traditional cultures of China, the Republic of Korea, Mongolia, and Vietnam. Themed Spotlight Asia, Ring in the Year of the Monkey, the museum's Lunar New Year festival celebrates Asian art and culture through contemporary choreography, traditional storytelling, and hands-on activities touched by local artisans. This year's Asian Festival is the third in a row hosted by the American Museum of Natural History.
The movie Kong Skull Island begins filming in Vietnam on February 22nd. The film will be shot in Quảng Ninh, Quảng Bình, and Ninh Bình provinces over the 5-week period. Now let's take a quick look. Speaking at press briefing in Hanoi all day earlier, director Choc Dan Vo Robert said the film coming to the cinemas worldwide in 2017 tells the story of the origin of the iconic king of the apes in a compelling and original adventure. To fully immerse audiences in the mysterious Skull Island, director Vought Roberts, his cast and film crew are filming across 3 continents over the 6 months, capturing primordial landscapes in Hawaii, where filming began last October, on Australia's Gold Coast, and in Vietnam, where filming will take place at multiple locations, some of which have never been seen on film before.
We landed here, and as soon as we got out of our van and set foot into locations in Vietnam, there was just something special and magical about it. There was something surreal that I just don't think most people know what this place truly looks like, how beautiful it is.
With cooperation from the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, the epic action adventure will be the largest motion picture ever filmed in Vietnam.
The film will bring great impact to Vietnamese tourism. The country's landscape will be introduced to the spectators through the movie. We promise to create the best conditions for the movie crew. They also pledge to try not to harm the environment and cause the least negative impact.
The film is being produced by Warner Bros. Pictures and Legendary Pictures. The 40th Annual Vietnam Poetry Day 2016, themed Đất nước cánh búp xuân, Motherland Spring Sale, opened in Hanoi on February 22nd. More in the following report.
The event took place across 3 stages: the Temple of Literature, the First National University, and the Lake of Literature. On one stage, popular poets like Trần Đăng Khoa, Anh Ngọc, and Nguyễn Việt Chiến recited a series of verses on the sea, island, and border, while hundreds of Hanoi's peoples got on another stage to share their spring moods and thoughts. Meanwhile, young poets from different parts of the country had their own playground to delight the audiences. An exhibition concerning the life and career of 40 famous war poets was organized, and publications from different publishing houses and poetry clubs were on display.
And that has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye for now.